Hi everyone, Balaclava Corporate here. I have some news and I just wanted to talk about it quickly. Just a short video, not prepared much at all. I'm actually sick at the moment. I just literally started becoming sick today, with the sore throat and ears and headaches and just my eyes stinging. So pardon the voice. I'm sitting in a suburb called Mount Pleasant. And Mount Pleasant, along the esplanade here, overlooking the river, has some very nice houses, $1 million houses that line the entire street, line the entire road. And I've wanted to own a house here since I was about 8 years old. One house in particular, it's a 2x1, would you believe, and it costs about $1.5 million. Anyway, usually when something has happened to me, good or bad, or usually on my birthday, a pivotal date of some sort, over the last several years, I come here to a car park that sits right opposite these $1 million houses, and I think and have a conversation with myself and scheme and reflect on whatever's just happened, the year behind me, the year ahead of me, whatever it may be. The reason why I'm here today is because I have quit my job. After graduating in finance and getting a graduate position at a Big Four accounting firm, and then being promoted to consultant just a few months ago, I decided to quit. I've been wanting to try and get out of that job for a while, whether it was moving within the company or moving outside of the company, interviewing for sport. And then, things happen. Project gets worse, you take some leave, realize that life is worth living, and the pieces come together, you get some perspective and you make a decision. So that's exactly what happened. So today is September 1st. It's probably almost 10 p.m, I'm not sure. It's definitely after 9 p.m. And I've driven here after getting myself a coffee and just want to reflect. I suppose because I'm sick and whatnot, I don't know, but it hasn't really hit me yet at all. It's almost like you're constantly either in stress or you're flatlining, especially with the job and the last project I've had. You're just so stuck in the day-to-day. And even though I'm out of it now, I've stepped into that building and out of that building for the last time in the office today. I've taken all the files that I needed. I've sent all the last emails, all the last Teams messages. I've handed in my access key card. I've taken one final lap around the floor. I did all of that today. And it still hasn't hit me yet. I felt good when I walked out. I felt kind of good. It didn't really... I wouldn't say it was necessarily momentous, but, it felt good when I was walking out. But at the same time, I guess the reason why maybe I'm not feeling the intensity is because I was in the wrong place completely. It feels like a good foundation, but also really feels like just a pit stop. That place, it wasn't meant for me. It wasn't me. It wasn't where I was supposed to be. So I guess that's why I don't really feel it. I like to think Monday come, for the sake of gratitude, really, I hope when Monday morning comes, and instead of grudgingly getting out of bed after 5 hours of sleep to get in front of a laptop to just face problems and stress and a total lack of fulfillment and a total lack of satisfaction, and just, covering my eyes and rubbing my head over, I can't believe this is my life, I can't believe this is what I do day to day, this is horrible. I hope I'll get a sense of, I can just get up and go outside, see the sunlight that I haven't seen in so long. I can walk, I can go to the gym, I can feel a sense of peace. I have a very sweet and rare moment in time to have no responsibility apart from being responsible for myself. instead of living a life where you're constantly just living in the obligation to others, in the obligation to your work, in the obligation to your company. I'll finally have a moment to just be obliged to my own needs and my own wants, which is actually a very rare thing for most people. Most of us don't get that. Most of us aren't living that, which is really a shame when you think about it. But yeah, I mean, can I just say I can't believe I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that there's no more documentation for me to fill out. There's no more application for me to click into. There's no client for me to talk to, especially in regards to this project. There's no call that I'm going to get at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. There's no typing past midnight. There'll be no emails to look at. There'll be no testing to execute. There will be no absolutely trivial, tedious tasks to do. No 300 plus lines to fill in an Excel spreadsheet just for the sake of record keeping, just for the sake of using some application or some software tool that someone thought it was a bright idea to use. Now we have to utilize it, and it comes with all these added tasks that can take hours to do. It just cuts into your time. No more going overtime for no pay, and no more having to deal with the fact that you're putting in so much effort. It's a job that's taken away so much from your life and is all consuming for such poor money. Yeah, I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to deal with the people. I don't have to deal with the angst on a call. I don't have to deal with the work that I just absolutely do not give a shit about. My life is going to be mine. The fact that I'm going to actually be getting my life back, my time back, and hopefully, actually I'm not going to say hopefully, I'm going to declare I'm going to use it wisely. I guess jobs like this that take so much away from you really show you what's important and actually give you that excitement to actually use your time properly when you finally get it back. And I'm finally going to be getting my time back. And I've realized that no job should make you scream, cry. No job should affect your health. No job is worth that. So the fact that I have lived a life where I've done that, I've made obligations in study, work, and other people more important than obligations to myself. And I just allowed myself to be chronically stressed in study, stressed in work, constantly since high school. This is what I've done. And I've seen that as the right way, the normal way, even though it's not normal at all and it's so wrong. And I finally understand that now. And I mean, I've been operating at 200% on an empty tank, running on fumes. And where has it really gotten me? It's gotten me to quitting a corporate job as a consultant at a big firm. That's where it's gotten me. So I'm completely changing my approach. I am not choosing stress. I am not choosing a lack of fulfillment. I'm not choosing a lack of freedom. I'm not choosing anything that deviates too far from joy. Yeah, just joy. I was going to say something else, but that's it. That's it. Because why not? Why shouldn't you do it that way? You should do it that way. Anyway, even to recapture what I've done over the past several months of this project, because it's all a blur despite it taking up my entire life. Luckily I have notebooks. I've probably gone through maybe 2 or 3 notebooks, completely filled, no pages left, from me constantly writing to-do lists through my day, because that's how much I would have to do. I've gone through 2 or 3 notebooks since February, where I started the project. Gone through 2 or 3 notebooks worth of to-do lists for that project and that project alone. Oh, man, and I'm going to review it. I'm going to make a video where I go through it just to reminisce how much I had to do and all the stupid, time-consuming shit I had to have on my plate. And then that way I think it's going to be a good gratitude exercise, and because I need to focus on my gratitude. I think being able to see what I had to deal with day to day, week to week, and month to month, and now that my life is mine again, my time is mine again, I'm really going to feel that strong sense of gratitude and appreciation for the fact that I don't have to deal with that shit anymore, and I can go forward and write my own narrative. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, actually. Not just good as a content idea, but it would really be good for me to remember where I was and really see the full significance of where I am now. So I look forward to it. Now I'm going to finish my coffee and go get some Guzman and Gomez, maybe, because I couldn't get anything on Uber Eats because, I mean, my city shuts down pretty quickly. Anyway, you like my ears? I got it on Etsy. It's cute, isn't it? Anyway, take care.